welcome back to Yeah the Girls.
Sorry, still checking myself out. Continue
I
Becky
also
with
laughed
stuff.
as soon as
I was
we
like,
said that.
is that right? We're going to leave this in. That's the intro, everyone. We are, well, I'm joined, as always, by my co-hosts, Claudia Gunjaka and Georgie Rankin. How are you, girls?
Oh, it's great. We're here on a Wednesday, hump day. We're nearly halfway through the week.
I know, isn't it weird? We play, obviously, Sunday this week, and my days are all mixed up.
I don't know what day it is, so.
It's a bit like that. Anyways, we've got a big show ahead of us this afternoon. We will do a bit of a review of the game. Review of the game. I was like, that's not right. What am I saying?
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Review of the Melbourne game, which was our round one on the weekend. We'll have Gabbi Featherston joining us as a guest today, and we'll follow up that with Which Cat Is That with Claudia Gunjaka. And then we'll also do a quick preview of North, and also the men are playing their first final this weekend as well. So tomorrow
night.
actually.
Tomorrow. How
Tomorrow.
exciting.
Love Thursday night footy, so that's exciting.
We'll get started with our sweet and sour moments of the week, girls. I'll start with my sour. It's not much of a sour. It's a bit of a lull. I like to obviously have fresh hair for the game, and probably 2 days before I like to wash it. Anyways, I've washed my hair and I've sort of gone, I've got a new shampoo and I've gone, it's not it. It's not it. And it was only yesterday when I've gone to wash my hair again that I've realised I've used conditioner.
Oh, no, Becky.
No, you haven't.
Double conditioned my hair,
Oh, my
thinking
God.
it was shampoo.
Oh, was it
And
so
then
soft?
conditioned my hair. So I've tripled conditioned my hair with no shampoo.
God.
Which would make sense when I
Which-
said to you before, oh, your hair's looking... And
Which, this is fresh hair. Double shampoo, normal conditioner. But I've had my hairdresser give me a conditioner by accident, thinking it was a shampoo.
Becky.
So that is why my
was
hair...
it extra greasy or
It
something?
was so greasy after my shower, and I was like, something's wrong with this shampoo. I'm not going to use it again. And I went to in the shower again, and I was like, no wonder my hair was not game day hair.
Did
because
you not realise it wasn't setting up? Like
I was like, it's not really like foaming the way it should be, but I just thought it's a new shampoo. Like I'm going to have to get a new shampoo again.
Oh, boy.
Anyways, my hair was not game day hairing on the weekend.
you still look great, so.
And it was, anyways, that was my sour of the week. But my sweet of the week was post-game. Obviously, we didn't get the win, but coming in under the race, Kate Kenny was in front of me. She had just debuted.
you were there.
And we're all sort of a bit held up. And I'm thinking, are we like not walking through? Like, why are we waiting? And I've realised that Kate Kenny's sister has surprised her and come to watch the game, and she's just having that moment with her sister of being like,
So
oh my God,
beautiful.
you're here. What the hell? And it was just so sweet. So
That is beautiful.
gorgeous.
that
Do you
was
know-
my sweet of the week.
I walked into our team room after being outside with the crowd, and I saw Kenny crying, and I was like, girl, it's okay. We've lost, but it's okay. It's your first game. Like, relax a little. And it turns out that it was because of her sister. So it was a beautiful moment, though. I loved
That's
it.
gorgeous.
I might roll on the back of that, though, because my sweet this week is, for me, walking back out after our game back into our rooms and seeing all my friends and family there. I think footy really brings all my family and friends together, and I had all my school friends there, all my aunties, uncles, cousins.
Wait, how did you get so many people in the room?
Because they made their way there. It wasn't me.
The Croatians got
we
in the
only
room.
get 4 wristbands.
Croatians
so.
infiltrated Geelong. But anyway, so that was really lovely just to have that vibe back again of game day and bringing everyone together. And I'll roll into my sour of the week. So again, game day. We went out at about, I think it was like 5:30 when we were having a kick just out on the ground, and it was super windy at that point. I don't know if you girls realised, but
I realised.
yeah, you would have. And I remember kicking thinking, oh my God, is this how it's going to be in the game? Because I'm a little bit stressed about that. But as I was kicking with Scotty, and I went to go up to mark the ball. My whole warm-up T-shirt just came up over me, literally
Hello.
almost off my head. So I was very thankful the crowd hadn't really rolled in yet,
my
because
gosh.
that wasn't great. So
Sports
that was my
barring all
little
out.
yeah.
That was your sour moment.
my granny sports bra that I have to have. Extra support.
Hold the girls in.
Gosh.
Yeah.
That's actually great. Well, it wasn't my shirt, but look, the weekend's game for me personally wasn't great, and I was watching it back afterward. Actually, I think it was within the game. I'm going, oh my gosh, come on, Georgie, let's go. Switch on here, switch on. Next minute, I've dropped a chest mark. It's bounced straight off my chest. Someone stepped on the back of my boot, and my whole boot's come off.
Oh my God, I remember this.
I was like, this sums it up. This sums up my day. And I think Dan actually put in my edits, I think this sums it up, G, but you can only go up from here. So he was absolutely right. So that was my sour of losing my boot in the middle of the game. And then
you did a good job to just keep playing through it.
Kept going.
Well, because I was like, when you're like, oh, do you run back and get it? But it hasn't really stopped. And then I was like,
just got to commit.
Just here we go. And then my sweet, I think pretty similar to you, Gunj. I was really excited to have my older brother Paddy and his girlfriend Alana. They came down to watch, so he hasn't been down for a game since the very first game of our very first season.
Really?
Wow. Yeah. Which I
to GMHBA or
down Melbourne. Any game like that. Obviously, we've had a couple on the Gold Coast, but that was definitely a sweet for me. When he let me know he was coming, and it was just really lovely to have them there.
Oh my God, that's so sweet. I remember actually seeing John and Pat and stuff after the game, and I was just like, oh, you guys are just so sweet.
So sweet.
Anyways, we probably can't finish up our sweet and sours without saying how sweet it is to be in our new change room.
Woohoo. Yes, we've
How
had some of
nice
the
is
girls
it?
rolling in.
Yep.
We've got Lily in the background taking a nice photo of us, I hope.
Some BTS.
But isn't it just beautiful in here?
They just look stunning. I love them. There's some amazing things in here. Like our bathrooms are incredible. Our beauty mirrors.
I was going to say,
and
when
our
we
hair
first
dryers.
walked in, half or 3/4 of the squad just went left straight into the bathroom.
Unreal. But I think one thing I'm most excited about, and you guys probably are too, is seeing the parents' room. Which was an amazing thing. And I walked in there with Darbs when she went in for the first time, and she just started welling up, which was a really beautiful moment to see, because I think it's just amazing that we're finally acknowledging, and the club's doing a really amazing job at acknowledging the the pregnancy side of things and having kids, and I think that's really exciting.
No, so good. All right. A lot of footy happening this weekend, but I think we should definitely mention a big shout out to the boys who are playing in their final tomorrow. And I hear that there is a bus heading up tomorrow as well to Adelaide. So shout out to all the fans heading over
the
to
convoy.
The convoy.
Loud in numbers.
If
Make
you guys
sure you're
are
loud.
listening to this on the bus, shout out to you. And we hear you in the crowd too when you're at our W games.
Yes.
So massive effort to be heading over to Adelaide to cheer on the boys, and good luck to all those who are playing. Get the W.
Hope they do.
All right, let's get into a bit of a review of the game on the weekend.
Here we go. No, we shouldn't start like that, because I think it was what was so nice is coming into the rooms afterwards, and you never want to start off with a loss, but Dan's energy and the way that he reflected in the moment, and even from Monday's review as well, is very positive. And I think, Becky, you spoke really well to it. I saw an interview you did where we got back to playing some of our best footy in there, and our best footy is as good as it's, as going up against some of the best in the competition. So I think it was really positive coming off the back of probably the two prackies of going, that's not hitting the mark, that's not where it is. So having those passages or large chunks of the game where we were consistently doing that was so pleasing.
100%. And I feel like coming in after the game, it's obviously disappointing not getting the 4 points no matter how you play. But I think coming back to sort of our Geelong way and how we like to play football, it was a reflection of that on the weekend. It was contested, it was hot, we were moving the footy really well. Credit to Melbourne, they were a better team on the night, and they got the 4 points. But I definitely feel like our contested footy was up there, and that's when we are at our best, when our contested footy's high. We're using our in to out. Shout out to a few of the girls who played that wing role all day and really well. Croc, massive shout out to her. I thought she had an absolute cracker of
Amazing
a game.
Yep.
Frizza was really strong out there too.
Frizza was really good.
Yep.
It was one of those games where you finish it and you have your head high, because we played Geelong football, and I think that's how we measure success here at the club. So can't be too disappointed in that.
No, and, some amazing goals. Kenny kicked her first goal of her AFLW season. And that
Shout
was
out to Crocky for that one.
on the back of Croc's high-pressure game. Sorry, Croc, not crack.
I was having a laugh with a few of the girls saying, or to Croc especially, saying, if that was anyone else that took your goal, I'd probably be a bit angry with you. But considering it was Kate Kenny, I was like, that's so
allow
fair.
it.
Yes.
We'll allow it.
Absolutely.
And Rachel kicking an amazing goal as well.
We love a defender's
We love
goal.
a defender goal.
So good.
We love it.
But shout out to Anna Rose, who won our Geelong Way, which is
Yes.
our sort of internal award that we share amongst the players. Some of her 1v1 efforts. She did an amazing smother on Kate Hoare's kick that probably would have resulted in a goal if she hadn't have smothered that, followed up by you, Gunj, which was amazing.
And her spoils as well.
So she was awesome. And quick also shout out to Jackie Parry.
Yes, I was going to say
One
there
of the
was
best games I've seen her ever play.
100%. Those score involvements, I did love that. Shout out to our media team of getting that out there, because Jackie does kick a lot of goals for us, obviously, but seeing those games where she's then a big part of setting them up, like her feed to Nina, which started off with our first goal, and a couple of the other ones that's, you're the tall who's the marking target, but then you're crumbing it yourself and getting it out to our smalls to finish off.
And sometimes just being like a 2-on-1 and still winning it or halving that contest was amazing by her. So really important player for us on the weekend.
Absolutely. And probably not to mention as well, Amy had her normal self on her 50th game.
Yeah.
She almost had a triple-double. I think she had 9 clearances, 9 tackles and 28 disposals. So a massive one from her as always. But overall, I thought our ability to play a mature brand of football was evident on the weekend. Some of our late in game scenarios that for a round one to have, you practice it at training, but to put it into real time, I thought was really good.
Yeah.
So, looking forward to the weekend and bringing that high pressure football and our in to out and learn some tricks for the Roos as well. So,
I think against the Kangaroos, it's always, all of our matchups with them have been really great games of footy, and we are yet to get our first win up on them. So it's definitely going to be something that we're looking forward to, just as much as we're looking forward to our guest who's coming on next. And I think it would be wrong of us not to mention, so that we're not embarrassing her on the spot, but Feathers did have some incredible moments. There's one there that I know they showed in our value line, on Monday, where she takes out Shepherd's two players, knocks them over so that AMAC can run through and kick the footy forward. And there's a number of those moments, obviously getting thrown in the ruck, which we will talk to her about, being undersized, but you've got a fourth mid in there who's running around, knocking people on the ground, getting those hard ball gets. So seeing that power come into her game is just unreal.
And just a tough, selfless player who we love having a part of our Geelong team. So
let's get her on, I reckon. Have a chat.
Alrighty, here she is in the chair. She's joined us. Welcome, Feathers. You've had your first listen to your voice in the headphones, which we always love asking. How does it sound?
A bit weird, a bit delayed.
Make sure you get in nice and close, because everyone wants to hear what you have to say.
I do have to say, Feathers, you have the best hair in our team. And it looks unbelievable every time I see you.
It does. Feathers, this is our first time of having you on the pod, I'm pretty sure. You've been, how many seasons have you been at the club now?
4 with
I
me.
think okay. 4 with Gunj.
Love this.
Unreal. So 4 seasons we've finally dragged you on, by probably against your own will. But I think even for us to hear and our listeners, you have been, I don't want to steal your thunder, but you played at the Falcons, but hearing your journey of how you actually got into footy in the first place and your pathway, I think no better place to start than there.
Okay. Started in Colac when my friend's dad was just mentioned it once and was like, "Oh, this will be fun to try out." And I didn't
How
really.
old were you, Feathers?
I think I was like 14.
Yep. Did you play any sport before then?
Just netball.
Netball.
Yeah.
I did not know
I was pretty
this.
good.
What
Centre.
position?
Yeah.
Oh, I could
Um,
imagine you being ferocious.
Goalkeeper, goal defence.
Wow.
That's where the hop
goes.
started.
Yeah.
guys.
I was going to say, where's the
love
hype
it.
come from? I love this.
And then just went and tried it and really liked it. Wasn't that good at it to start with. And then literally just each year, just next program, through Falcons, V-Line, Vic Country, under 16s and 18s. And then just ended up here somehow.
I love this.
Amazing.
Somehow, because you're a jet. That's
beast.
how.
Yeah.
And you always grew up in Apollo Bay, did you, Gabby?
Yeah, half of my high
Life?
school. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, high school in Apollo Bay, and then primary school up in Mildura. So like
Mildura.
top
Oh
of the
my
state
gosh, I
to the
love
bottom
this.
of the state. Yeah.
Be nice and hot in Mildura for you.
Yeah.
And Feathers, you have a twin, Mia.
Yeah.
What is it like having a twin?
Pretty fun. Like, just a live-in bestie, really.
Oh,
You
my
are
gosh,
very
that's really
close,
cute.
which
Yeah.
I love. You spend a lot of time together. Do you get up to much like outside of football? Do you feel like she's someone that you can go to like escape footy and have like some hobbies outside of it? What do you get up to when you're away from the four walls?
Yeah, usually we're just doing stuff like outside, like if that's at the beach or surfing, or the other day we just went like mountain climbing, kind of
I
just
love this.
at a random little place.
Of course you did.
Yeah. But yeah, she's like good to laugh with and can be silly. So like that's good when you come here and it's a bit more serious and
Yeah.
just like unwind there.
You do bring a laugh to the group though.
You do, very much so. People, you will start seeing more and more feathers come out. You're holding back a little bit.
Yeah.
We're cracking you. We're getting there.
Very polite at the moment.
But in terms of your footy feathers, we've loved seeing you grow over the last 4 seasons, and as much we sort of touched on a bit about your power around stoppage and the sort of player you are. I'd love to know sort of what your biggest strengths are as a player, what you bring to the team, and something that you know. What's your one wood, babe?
I don't know. I feel like my physicality is pretty up there. Like to get a bit rough and
So good.
in there, but also I think like being quite versatile has been a bit like useful here because just playing everywhere apparently.
Correct answer. I'm so glad you
correct
said
answer.
that.
Yeah, we were mentioning about, you know, you're our second ruck at the moment and absolutely dominating. It's like you're a fourth on baller once the ball hits the ground. But, yeah, how are you finding that role? I know in your juniors you played as a ruck.
Yeah,
Is that right?
I was like main ruck and
Main
then
ruck, yeah.
rover as well, like my
Wow.
2 positions, which is
So
a
good.
bit weird, even though I'm like pretty little.
But you seriously didn't sell your strength as your hops because they are unbelievable. I don't know how you jump that high, honestly. It's amazing.
So good, Dal.
So with obviously your new positions on the field and things like that, I've really noticed a big increase in your confidence, not only on the field but off the field as well. And I love having you out there and having you out on the field and also around these 4 walls. So do you want to chat to us a little bit about how you've increased that confidence? Obviously having time here helps, but is there anything else that you've been working on in the off season or anything that's really helped with that?
Yeah, I've sort of done a bit of like self-work and stuff. I started doing this really cool thing where like how some people think confidence is something like that you either have or like you can get whatever, but it's just like a change in mindset.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
So
Go on.
like if you think of like a little pyramid, I think of like ability and stuff and like you backing what you can do is like the solid bottom part.
Yep.
And then confidence is like the tops. Like if you do that,
Yep.
and then you believe in yourself, then it goes. But then if you base your game or like your attitude on confidence, it's sort of like the pyramid tips upside down.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So it's like kind of unstable. And just thinking like that has really changed. So just like thinking, even if like pre-game, I'll have a little notebook or even pre-training.
Yep.
And I literally write like what I can do, and then it changes like every day. And I just write like, I don't know, it could be can kick,
That's
I love
can run,
this.
like,
Yeah.
bring the comms, like
Yep.
just anything that I think like I can do that day. Write it and then just go out there and it's easy.
Live it.
Fantastic.
Wow, Feathers, that is amazing. I
And
have
it's-
seen you in those meetings with your notebook, writing that down, your notes and what it is.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting to sort of see how that works. And, you know, that's something I really like it. I'm going to maybe take that
Yeah.
on board myself.
And it's clearly helping you because we can all see it and it's amazing. I guess what else gets you hyped before a game? I guess you always send me songs and hype songs before training and before games to get each other hyped, and I'll send you one back usually. But I haven't heard from you lately, so what did you listen to on the way here?
I've been in Future's vibe actually.
I love
Ooh,
Yeah,
Future,
bit of
yeah,
rap.
good call.
Who?
Sorry.
Who did you say?
Future.
Yes.
The rapper.
Of course.
G's
Yeah.
favourite.
Yeah, she's absolutely
Up
favourite.
your alley, G. Yeah, just anything with a bit of like a beat behind it currently, and just gets vibes going, really.
Yeah.
And I loved how you put a thing out, a group playlist for the weekend and like for future games. I loved that.
yes.
I have no idea how to do it, but I added my songs to it.
Yeah,
But,
the collab.
the group, the collab, so
Love
fun.
it.
Yeah,
Yep,
and everyone
loved it.
gets a bit of like what they want
Yeah.
pre-game, and no one can complain if like it's bad music.
No, 100%.
Put some old school Demi Lovato on there.
Until you
Always
look
great.
and you see Abby McDonald has added 30 songs to
Yeah.
the playlist, and then you start going, oh no.
I did
Oh,
see
no.
that. That's why you've just got to override it and you just got to keep going.
You add 30. Yeah.
so
That's
good.
unreal, Feathers. And I think you probably touched on a bit there, but I just want to follow on from Gunj in that I know that, you know, we've had quite a few chats around that mindset and how you can work towards that, and, you know, whether it is going for a walk with our dogs and whether it's us together or you on your own. I know, you know, you have your headphones in and you do a bit of work like that, and it takes a bit of, you know, knowing yourself and knowing what works for you to get to that point. So I just want to give huge raps to you for doing that intrinsic work, especially when you still are so, you know, early in your career, you know, really you're in the infancy of it. So it is amazing to hear, as Becky said, like, I don't even think we've talked about that one of the pyramid.
Yeah, the
So
pyramid's
I really like it.
yeah.
It's
Where did you
awesome.
come across that, Feathers?
one of the club psychs actually
Yeah.
drew it up, and I was like, I can get around this immediately.
Yeah, I love that.
I love that.
Immediately. That's unreal.
So cool.
Well, is that all of our? We've bombarded you. You've managed very well, Feathers.
Thank
You've
But
got through it.
It's not over yet because we have the fan favourite, which cat is that segment. So I'll run you through the rules and for our listeners as well. But basically, I have a certain cat in mind. So could be a teammate or coach, and we've
Oh, it
got.
could be a coach too.
Well, that's kind of what I'm
That's
flowing
new.
with.
Wow,
but
okay.
but
Oh,
we've
it's a coach
got, I'm not giving anything away. We've got a series of 8 clues, and I'll read them one by one. You can buzz in at any point that you like, but once you have buzzed in, if you get it wrong, you're out. But if you get it right, obviously you win. So the scoreboard at the moment is 1 to G, 1 to Becky, and 0 to the guest. So we really need your help today,
I'll change
Gabby. Yeah.
Could I say one thing, Claude? I was having a think about this the other day, and you know how I think when Renee was on, once everyone buzzed in and we all got it wrong, we got to go again.
Oh, yeah.
How about we make it you get a point?
Oh, I get a point.
You get a point if we all buzz in and don't get
I
it
love
right.
that.
You get to play.
Yeah, because I feel a
Aw.
little left
So,
out.
so you're in.
Awesome. That's a great
But
change
one
of
of
the
us is going to
scoreboard.
win, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
So we're all trying to buzz in.
Yeah,
at the
so
same
we're
time.
going to test our buzzers. So, G, you want to flick over?
Yeah, I'm
and-
sticking with my yeehaw.
Lovely.
Oh my
Becky?
God, I'm going with. Oh, what did Dan do?
I love it. And Gabs?
I'll just go with quack.
I love that. Awesome. All right. Well, let's get underway. Clue number 1. This cat is not from Geelong. Number 2. This cat played netball when they were younger.
Side eye to Feathers.
Number 3. This cat has 3 sisters. No one's in yet. Number 4. This
Oh my
cat-
gosh, we're in the change room, so I can look at names.
No,
Oh
you
my God, how
can't.
good
Turn
is
around. Number 4. This cat's jumper number is the same as their draft pick.
Draft pick.
Number 5. This cat lives with someone from the club.
Someone from the club. That's quite specific. Not someone from the team. Someone from the
Hey,
club.
just-
Oh, the club.
Just writing the questions. Are we
You gotta
going to go?
G, do it.
Come on, someone go.
Go on.
Oh my God, I've really struggled to think.
Who's going? No one?
I don't
Go one more.
waste
Okay.
yeah.
This cat's fave colour is pink.
That doesn't help at all.
That's taking me backwards.
Come on, girls.
Okay, keep going.
Clue.
How many
What are we
clues
up
do
to?
We're up to number 7.
And there's 8.
Go.
Yep.
Oh god.
Number 7. This cat's coffee order is an iced skinny
Yeehaw!
vanilla latte.
Oh.
Oh, gee.
Is it Bridie?
It is Bridie. Yes.
I went to go Bridie, but did you say 3 sisters?
3. Yeah, she said 3.
Older?
She got 3.
Older ones?
Oh my gosh, I only ever hear about sis.
It's coming from brides. So
Yeah, she has
wrong-
sis and then her two stepsisters.
I was going to say, if it's wrong, do not blame me.
Oh my gosh, I thought
my
brides for so long, and then I was like, but
Gabby.
this three sisters is really throwing me.
Well, it was a good way to trick you, wasn't
I
it?
had
Oh
Jackie
my
and
goodness,
Spud.
but
Good job,
I'm
G.
on
You're on
two.
two. Excellent.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That's all right. We'll get some scores on the board, Beck.
That
Don't
was
worry.
actually great being in here.
Yeah, no, but she was
Sitting
hidden. But
around.
she was hidden behind us. so I
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
she
why
was
when
right
you
behind
said it, I
us.
was like, don't look, because the next number was the jumper.
I
number one,
see.
so-
To be honest, I really could not remember the draft
know,
pick
it's
number,
too hard,
but
it's
it
too hard.
was the other ones that I was like, I feel Bridie's on here.
Yeah. So there
Anyway.
you go.
Well done, G. You're already beating me. That's okay.
And Feathers, we're still yet to have the guests coming.
I
Sorry,
know.
guys.
Strong
Trying to pull
start
through there.
from the guests.
Well, thanks so much, Feathers, for coming on to the pod today. We've loved having you, and we've waited a long time to get you.
Thanks
so
for letting us drag you
ticked
here.
off
Yeah.
now, doll. You don't have
Yep.
to worry about it anymore.
we hope you enjoyed your time on, and we might get you on another time. Who knows?
We'll see you out at training in about 2 hours.
Yes. Thanks, guys.
See you, doll.
See ya.
Well, what a treat. We got our girl on. She did very, very, very well. As we said, quite a personality amongst our group, but I do like, she's super humble. So when you get her starting to talk about herself, then bit uncomfortable for her, but she
she's so
is a gem, and she's really taken strides. So unreal to have her on.
I'd love to pick her brain more about the pyramid and
Yeah,
the
that's
confidence
very
and
cool, wasn't
your
it?
base. I
Yep.
really love that from
Yeah,
her. Like that's
awesome.
amazing. I have seen her just taking those notes and pre-training and pre-game, and
Yep.
love it.
It's so good.
Love it. All right. Well, quick another shout out for the boys. Finals tomorrow, 7:10 our time. Is that correct, Jakey? I'm looking at you.
6:40. 7:40.
No, it's not.
Yeah, because Adelaide's half an hour behind, so we'll be later.
Fuck. I hate late games.
Same.
Sorry. I'll watch it, I guess.
I guess it's a final. I'll
Damn,
watch
I
it.
really thought it was at 7:10. All right,
Oh,
let's
no.
start again. Quick shout out again to the boys playing their finals tomorrow. Sorry. I'm looking at you trying not to laugh. All right, big final again tomorrow for the boys. Playing Port Adelaide, 7:40 our time. We're all tuning in, I'm sure. Super exciting for them.
Can't wait. Can't wait to
Um,
sit down and watch.
Oh, can't wait for them. But also Sunday, 3:05 Arden Street, we take on the Kangaroos, which is super exciting. It's always a good matchup against them, as you talked about earlier, G. We've actually never bet them.
No, and they're a side that's in form, so it'll be awesome for us to play them, and I'm very excited.
Yeah, it was good to sort of watch them come up against Brisbane in the grand final rematch on the weekend, and they absolutely pantsed them.
Yeah.
So
They did absolutely.
they did. So we'll take a lot from that game.
Yeah.
And also what we can bring against them as well. Also, I just think our contested ball, when we're winning that and using our inside to out, is always a great start. So against them, I think it's no exception.
Yep, absolutely.
But yeah, if you're around, get there. Otherwise, our next home game is round 5 against the Hawks, the Thursday eve before the grand final weekend.
That's true. And the tickets
Which
are
is
available now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, available now. We obviously want to fill the stadium as much as we can for that game.
You've got the Friday public holiday, no work the next day. So
Yeah.
And I think as well, we've got the GFL Geelong Football League grand final on the Friday or Saturday, that weekend as well, which is super exciting. So
So plenty of footy on.
Yeah.
plenty of
Yes.
footy around
Plenty
Geelong.
of
Come
footy.
cheer us on. But let's first get the job done on Sunday against the Roos, and let's get there. Let's get it done. So
Woohoo.
thanks for listening, guys, and tuning into the Girls. We'll be back again next week with a super exciting guest. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.